I find it amazing because one of the things that this can help with that I found, and I always say this one wrong, so you can correct me if I don't
Okay.
get it right, but it's the sciatic nerve.
Right.
Now, that for those of you who've never experienced it, it is excruciating. Just to get off the couch,
That's
so I
another day worker. Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
gosh, it is. And
So,
when I saw that this can help with it, I immediately was like, I gotta ask the doc, you know,
okay.
where can you
How?
find this out and
Right.
how? Yes, how?
Okay. That is a great question because some of my favorite patients are patients that suffer from low back issues because I don't have I'm not going to touch your low back that first adjustment. Now we do adjust the entire spine, but we don't we the first that first adjustment we want to make sure the master breaker is turned on. That's what I call the cranio-cervical junction. That's the proper term for it up in here. So when that happens, when like you see there in that animation there, when the atlas goes out of alignment, you're actually messing with the brainstem right there. The brainstem gets torqued, and when the brainstem gets torqued, that is where your postural muscles are located. That's where all the information comes from that your postural muscles get that hold you up every day. So one of the big things that can happen when the atlas goes out of alignment is it torques that brainstem and actually causes a muscle, for lack of better words, it's basically caused a huge muscle spasm on one side of the body. So you actually get postural differences. So when you were talking about that little laser, those are hip calipers I put on. So I call the first atlas adjustment before and after day, because patients get to see that before and after change, and the smile that they have afterwards, it never gets old because they're like, oh my gosh, what did you just do? So definitely go to the website and take a look at that video, because that basically explains it from the very beginning to the very end. So there's no surprises. You know what to expect during the adjustment. But with the sciatic nerve, if that hip is up and it's torqued, the sciatic nerve is right on the very, very low back, right where your tailbone is. That's where it comes out of. Those muscles are cranked up like this. That piriformis muscle is squeezing that sciatic nerve, and you feel that shot going down your leg, and you can't walk. And that's not okay. But I can crank on your low back all day long, but if neurologically this guy's out of alignment, well, it's going to keep coming back. Why not we go to the neurological component first, and then we can start working on the collateral damage below. That's how that all works.
Yeah, I agree completely with that.